Alright, lovelies, just going to show you how I did the podcast. Two ways you can do it, basically. I went for the way that's maybe a bit harder, but allows you to edit more. So basically, I recorded separate tracks. This is the podcast project. I recorded my voice separately through Audacity, so I'll show you that in a sec. And the second part, this was recorded through Tractor and imported as a separate file. Two reasons I did this. The first is that if anything fucks up, I can take it out and it just sounds a bit better. And it's just me being anal. You probably know what I'm like. Yeah, so I think it just sounded a bit better that way and gave me more of a chance to play around. It's basically like having, like, you know, hi-hat track, mid, and other bits and pieces, and you can put it together yourself. Okay, that's method one. Method two that you could do, if you have a proper microphone you can plug into the back of the tractor pad, is simply go to Tractor, fucking have a mix, record, and just talk over the top. So, I mean, that's that type of podcast, which is basically like hospital podcasts and stuff. To be honest, mate, I ended up just doing kind of more of a radio show type thing. I think I've been listening to Friction too much. Yeah, so you could just do it like that. Record the file, go and get it. If you want to edit some bits and pieces, you can do that in Audacity. If not, Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. One disadvantage of that is you'll have everything hard recorded into one track. So if you really say something you think just sounds really shit, or you do a fucking shit mix, or something fucks up, you can't really edit it because it's just gonna sound really choppy. By recording it on separate tracks here, I can take one piece out without affecting the other. But the other way is simpler. This is actually really fun, and I'll show you some bits and pieces and how I did it. So let's take some examples. I've got 4 decks here. The reason I have that is because I have these little motifs. I actually played them during the podcast, which I think was a disadvantage, and I'll tell you why in a minute. But basically because you can just drag it in and place it where you want. Here's one motif for the beginning. Elegy. Beautiful. And
you are now in tune with the Elegy podcast.
Okay, yeah, so something like that. I've got like a load of them here that I can send to you. For example, the 15 minutes of fame, if we give someone else a chance to play their own mix. I just think with a more radio type style it involves people a bit more, but that's just me. Do what you want.
15 minutes of fame.
Yeah, I did my own 15 minutes of fame because like no one sent a mix because no, of course. Anyway, so I'm going to give you a quick example of how I did it, and then you can choose whether you want to do it like this or you want to go raw and simple. But this is really fun, man. Cool. So let's take it from here. Let's record a bit of techno chat just from Audacity. Sorry, Tractor. So record, play.
Yeah.
Look up. And I want to be like, you know, techno chat coming out 2015. Check it. So just stop that. I've got another Audacity thing here. That recording will be in recordings, and always at the top for Tractor. That's the wrong one. Recording, sorry. This one here. Yeah, there she is. It's going to be the top one. Let's listen to that. Yeah. So that's the mix track now. If you have a microphone and you've talked in, that'll be within that track. But this is what I'm going to do, something a bit different. Double check that it's recording my microphone, which by the way is just a standard USB microphone. Yeah, I actually got away with that, but I did, there we go, it's set on it there. Microphone is recording there, but I did put some like tights over the mouth bit. Well, I've done it now and it sounds better because you'll hear on the other podcast when I go like it sounds really shit. Now it's muffled and it's tighter. Little tip from online. Let's record. Just mute that. Yo, check it. Listening to Techno Chat coming out on Critical 2015. Bloco. Yeah. Let's listen to this. Yo, check it, listening to Techno Chat coming out on Critical 2015. Look cool. It's not lined up right. Audacity is a really capable program, so it's good to learn to use it. I use it for my mixes. Let's move this fucker over. Yo, check it, listening to Techno Chat coming out on Critical 2015. Look cool. See, I can do that because I've got two separate tracks. Yeah, that's why I did that. Okie dokie, so if I move back to the Elegy project, I'll show you where this comes in handy. And this is just how I did it. As I said again, don't have to do it like this, but this is me and it's fun. By the way, I hope you're all listening on good speakers or headphones. If you're not, I really advise you to put your headphones in right about now. And if that wasn't lined up right, I could move it a little bit or something like that. Or basically, here's something. I'll show you a little feature first. This is why I like the features. It breaks up the show. So if I fucked that up, I could have like sorted it out. So this is the request line.
Hello, Ma. I'd like to hear a new beat on the request line. Okay, you got it coming up.
So that's the recording. First feature. As you can probably hear from the track in the background, which is Scream's great track, Midnight Request. So you can give a bit of info and shit. Temper in 2005. It is the request line. Yeah, hear that put. That's because I didn't have any like tights or something over the mic. You can hear now. It's better. Yeah, and then I can flow into something like this. Love as well. So yeah, without any further ado, here's Benzel. Stay locked. This is the Elegy Podcast 1. Soundbite.
You are now in tune with the Elegy Podcast 1.
See, and you can add that stuff in. Yeah, so that's that. That's a really kind of, well, it's a way you can do it. You can do it the simple way, which is just recording through to one track and just speak over the top. But to be honest, mate, this one's really fun actually. But up to you, whatever you like. And you can add these extra track bits in. So for example, I think I fucked up the name of the track, which was, so this one, you can solo this track. Yeah, Jesse Weber, get it. Yeah, it's just me. So basically, yeah, if you're looking Jesse for an easy listen. Sorry. And also, this is when I said the wrong track, so. Featuring Kashmir. So that's the right name for the track, it's by Kashmir. So what I did, if you follow this up, sorry, this bit up to here, which is the original recording, I cut it out because I said the wrong track, which happens, and then edited that part in so it sounds like this. I'm about to, this EP is definitely for you. So I'm going to play you Just a Thought featuring Kashmir. See, that's the right name of the track. Cool, yeah, that's it. You can do it this way with multiple levels. It's fun, just takes a weekend, or you can do a mix right through recording. You just need to have a microphone you can put into the tractor. This way I can use a USB mic, which is the only thing I've got. If you're doing it the single line method through tractor, you need to get a microphone to put into the tractor pad itself. And do have a plan, like it's nice to know exactly what you're going to say and stuff. You just sound better. I mean, I just got a shitty little script. I didn't follow it exactly, but these are little features. So listen to the podcast and you can tell me if you like it or not. You might think it sounds too gimmicky, and I can understand that. I talked a bit too much, but I got a bit carried away. I did this part when you introduce an artist, so I decided to do breakage this week. Just so, I mean, we know a lot of information about drum and bass and other EDM genres, so you might as well share it with people. It gets people entertained, and it's nice. It just makes it more fun for yourself. And I did a little bit in the end where I just give some information about some EDM news. So recently, Edgar Froese from Tangerine Dream died. So in the end, I did this.
We want an elegy thank you very much if you've tuned in this far.
Sorry, it starts off like this. You might not like this feature, but
This actually is the Wiki Wiki Wawa moment.
yeah, I hate that. Sorry, that's shit. But
Basically, I'd like to share something with you. A few weeks ago, a great gentleman died by the...
yeah, just give some information
However,
about
was
it.
one that Pharisee himself rejected. He basically said, we don't like what we do to be called electronic music.
It's just like really radio-y, and then at the
Enjoy
end...
the sounds of Edgar Pharisee. From me, it's goodbye for now.
And this bit is being recorded on a separate track down here because I just added it in. That's what you can do with multiple
From me,
tracks.
it's goodbye for now.
So long, farewell, I'll be the same goodnight. I hate to go.
And then it goes into the last bit. Yeah, that's it. So you can see the advantages of having multi-tracks. It takes more work, but you can move shit around. As I said, I use this for my mixes as well. I'll give you some examples. Let's say this bit's too loud.
You are now listening to the Elegy Podcast.
I can do this, effect, amplify, and turn it down. Yep. And I can amplify it louder if I want to. Here, it blanks out okay because I've got clipping, which is basically red line. Don't want that. So don't take it above clipping, which is like that. That's the maximum it will let me take it, but I didn't want it that loud, so I had it, quieter. That's it, babies. Let me know which one you do. If you want the sound bites and want to do the features, great. If not, then yeah, that sound as well. But yeah, let me know what you think of the podcast, and let me know how it goes. Have a good weekend. Bye bye.